CEO to CEO, I have a big challenge for you, and that is this. Are you willing to enjoy the leadership adventure of a lifetime? And if so, I want you to join me in signing the Leadocracy Pledge. The Leadocracy Pledge is a commitment to do a 2-year stint in government leadership sometime in your career. That's it. Now, I would have never signed the Leadocracy Pledge until a year ago. I used to think, as many of you do, that government is a hopeless mess where it's nothing but debt and dysfunction and bureaucracy, and there's no way in heck that a CEO could make a difference or that making a difference would be enjoyable. What I learned in working alongside my governor in bringing in private sector leaders into cabinet roles, and what I learned doing the research for this Leadocracy book, talking with lots of other private sector leaders like you who took the leap into the public sector, what I learned is that the obstacles preventing you from wanting to do a stint in government are not as big as you fear. The obstacles of whether your skill set is relevant in the public sector, whether the cost of doing a stint in government is too excessive on your family's finances, whether the confidentiality of being in a government leadership role is just too prohibitively invasive. What I found is, in reality, these aren't as big a deal as you might fear. What I also found is the benefits of doing a stint in government are much bigger than my fellow CEOs think. The learning and challenge that goes into applying your skill set is very satisfying. The meaning that you derive from making a difference on a grand scale, and ultimately the variety of relationships you're able to build in one of these roles is really extraordinary. So don't take my word for it. If you read the Leadocracy book, you'll see a dozen or so private sector leaders who went into government, and I asked each one of them, do you regret the decision? And what's the real story? Is it miserable or is it enjoyable? And while they all agreed it's a difficult job, every one of them to a person said it was one of the most interesting, meaningful, and exciting leadership experiences of their whole lives. So don't deprive yourself of a leadership adventure. Sign the Leadocracy Pledge, and I'll see you in government.